month, and then you got another physical team coming in that's going to test the perimeter again, with runs and things like that. Like, what sort of things do you think you can do in the 1 week period to maybe, sort of solve some of these issues? Is it an easy thing to fix? Sort of weigh in on that a little bit. Thanks.
I don't think it's easy to fix. I think it's something that shows up in practice that we got to do a better job of letting the ball carrier, and really just tackling with proper leverage. Because you're going to miss tackles when you're playing against good people at times. That's going to happen again in football. But it's how you miss tackles. And when you miss tackles and the ball continues to go outside, then now the defense that's chasing, they got to change the angle, all right, or they're not fast enough to get there, and we hurt the defense that way. So we got to do a better job, and we want to stand on edges and knowing how to tackle and have proper leverage while we're tackling. And just to your question, it's something that we'll work on via attacking drills and different things like that. But, we're not bringing people to the ground to practice. So getting guys on the ground ain't going to happen Saturday. So we got to do a good job of that. Just kind of move from there.
Coach, we've got David Wilson from the Miami Herald. David, go ahead.
Hey, Jared, just wondering your assessment of the two freshman safeties. Obviously, we saw a lot of Cam, and it seemed like James did some good things in the second half, too.
Yeah, the guys was forced to the ball game. We kind of going into the game. We knew we'll play Cam some sparingly. Obviously, we didn't plan on playing that much. But, due to what happened with Bubba, he had to go out and he had to play. And then, he got out there, got his feet wet a little bit, did some nice things, some things he can do a lot better. Busted a couple of things, but that's normal for a freshman. And then, James' time was up. They get him some reps. And he got in and he played fast. I was very excited of how he played. And he was very confident in going out there. He didn't seem nervous or rattled at all. And I was excited to watch him play. So he earned himself some more reps.
I'm curious with James, he's such a unique player, obviously. Is he, I know he's like your backup safety on the depth chart, but is he a guy who, like, as the season goes on, you get excited about trying to use him in kind of different ways and use his size and all that kind of stuff?
Yeah, he's a physical guy. He got really good instincts and he's highly intelligent. And he can play multiple spots for us. He's actually, on the prowler package when we get into some stuff on third down. He can go in the game at 9 and do some different things behind him already. So we already have those kind of roles already in place for him. He's got to continue to learn techniques. It's a little different between him and Cam as far as the technique stuff because Cam is here in January and James wasn't. But he's doing a good job of catching up, beating that true, and trying to earn himself some more playing time, which he would definitely do that.
Good. Coach, we got a few more for you. We're going to go to Kobe Price at the Sun Sentinel. Kobe, go ahead.
Thanks, Cam. Hey, T-Rob, kind of want to follow up on David's questions, especially with Cam and James. How important was it for them to, get that playing time against a team as talented and as deep as Alabama?
Yeah, very, very, very important. It was a great experience for those guys to get in and play. Obviously, I wasn't excited about them running in that early, but those guys went in and they didn't panic. They played, they communicated, they did the things we asked them to do in their role that they had. Could they play better? Absolutely. Did they mess up on some things? Absolutely. But that's something that's kind of, it's going to happen at some point. But I was glad that they got a chance to get in there and they showed us that they weren't scared. And the moment wasn't too big. And I think that's the most important thing.
And with the play that Bubba was kind of last for targeting, what do you tell him, I guess, whether it's technique-wise, or what's the feedback that you give him when he comes back to the sideline or even watching the film?
Yeah, it was a tough play. It was a bang-bang play. We teach effort. We want guys hitting guys and doing that. We just got to do it the right way. We don't want to drop our head. We can't bend at the waist. And so we got to do a better job as far as from a technical standpoint of really bending our knees and wrapping through the ball carrier as opposed to trying to butt people down. And I think that kind of got him in trouble.
Coach, next we got Chris Stock from Inside the U. Chris, go ahead.
Yeah, Coach, with it being Bryce Young's first start, were you guys surprised at either how well he passed or the passing game or your guys' inability to defend the pass? And is there concern moving forward, teams might try to go at you guys in the air?
No, that would be fine. I thought he did a really good job. The plan was to stop the run and get him to see if he can beat us with his own. And he did a really good job of some of the pressures that we gave him, of stepping up in the pocket, avoiding the rush. We were blitzing and we was trying to get him off the spot. He stepped up in the pocket. We came out of coverage a couple times, and he kind of threw it behind the underneath defender's head, underneath the deep defenders. So just, that's just how it goes sometimes. We got to do a better job of understanding that he scrambles to throw. He don't really scrambles to run. And he did a good job. He played well in the ball game. and kudos to him. And they did a great job of game planning and scheming some of the things up that worked. Going into the ball game, if you would have told me that we could stop him running the ball and do the things that we were able to do up front and get him to do that, I would have took that, and I would have took our chances in the back end. We didn't get it done at the end of the day. And moving forward, we have to get it done for us to be successful on defense. And that's something that I'll put on my chest. I'll put on my defensive back's chest to be able to do that, and we'll play better. I promise that.
Coach, this is the last one for you. We got Cal Friedman from WBUN. Cal, go ahead.
Coach, it was a mixed reception of Tyreek Stevens in his debut. Gave him a couple completions, but also was hitting pretty well on the edges. I want to know what you thought.
Did we stop them from running the ball?
Yeah,
do y'all, or they just passed the ball too much?
We got to do a better job of wrapping up guys and trying to butt them down a lot. We're missing tackles early in the game, but he cleaned some of that stuff as the game kind of went on. He started to get a comfortable feel of the game. But he's a talented player. He has really good instincts. And, we just got to give him some more ops, and he'll get those ops. He did a fine job for his first time out at the University of Miami, and we just got to continue to get him better and just work on the discipline and the details of our jobs. And I think that's across the board with our entire defense, really our entire team, just the details of our job, doing it all the time, because it's not just 1 snap, 2 snaps, 3 snaps, or even 50 snaps. It's doing 70 snaps, 80 snaps in the ball game to play a good game of defense. And that's one thing that we got to continue to harp upon is just the technique part, but the effort and all that stuff is there. And it's just now just cleaning up the techniques and all the little kinks that we need to do.
Coach Robinson, thank you very much for spending a few minutes with us today, and good luck this week in preparation.
Hey, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Y'all think they stopped them from running the ball? Or give me some questions. Some questions for Lashlee. Y'all got some questions y'all would like to ask Lashlee?
A brief break here and be joined by Coach Lashlee at 2 o'clock.
Well, Lashlee's coming at 2. Okay, so we'll get out of there for a second. Woo! Got the COVID sneeze going on. What's up, bro? We in this thing. First of all, we always got to pay some bills. Listen, stock market open tomorrow. Usually when Monday is closed, it be jumping on Tuesday. I can be honest with you. And we've been on fire. Got some plays coming. You want to get involved? 786-405-9499. We got a blowout special going on because we did get blowed out. 786-405-9499. If you call right now, you can get in for $50. If you text us right now today, you get in for $50. Usually $200. We're about to change the whole platform and make it easier and smoother. We about to ride. We got Lashlee coming at 2 o'clock. I watched, I think, every highlight of every football team. Appalachian State looks all right. They just sent us out a whole breakdown of Appalachian State, breakdown of the depth chart. And if you want to see the depth chart, when he hit, here you go. I don't know if y'all gonna be able to see this, but we're gonna try. From what I saw so far, I didn't see any changes. I didn't see any changes. We can go through this thing together though. Mike Harley looks fine. I didn't get up for Manny Diaz's press conference. I don't know if he talked about Mike Harley. Let me know if y'all see any changes. Still DJ Ivy, to Corey Couch. Linebacker. Y'all see some changes. Corey Flagg and Kieran Smith. Okay. Right. Mike Harley must be fine. Got the same kicker. She looked the same to me. Restrepo should have took somebody's position. No. Nah. Safeties look the same. Gervin Hall, Fuck out of here. People keep saying right tackle. DJ Scaife. Kai Leon Herbert. Leon Herbert backing up DJ. Man, I didn't know Leon Herbert was still on the team, bro. I mean, I might be crazy, but yeah, he had been so quiet. I ain't even know it. Oh, I done put the wrong depth chart up here for y'all. Wait a minute. Hold up. I done put the wrong depth chart up here for y'all. There we go. Wait up. Let's do this. Okay, here we go. I'm tripping. Appalachian State. Bam. There it is. All right, so let's see. Okay, so now, here we go. We got Cameron, Corey Gaynor. Oh, right tackle. We got to switch at right tackle. Middle linebacker, Corey Flagg, Kendra Smith. DJ Ivy still starting. Gervin Hall still. It's about the same, bro. About the same. Mike Harley, Keyshawn Smith. Yeah, about the same. About the same. I think the right tackle changed. Yeah, I think the right tackle changed. Gervin Hall. What? 8, 26, 44, 51 just need to go flow ball. Y'all boys wild, man. You say just need to go to flow mode. Y'all boys wild, man. We got Lashlee coming up, man. Any questions for Lashlee? Yeah, man, this thing about the same, bro. Y'all stay right there. foot dragging that right in the car. Fuck that out. How you want that brand new? Yo. Yeah, I thought your boy was gone, huh? Yo. Yo. What we doing? We waiting on Lashlee. Y'all put some questions up there y'all want to ask Lashlee, man. What y'all want to ask Lashlee? I know y'all want to ask him Sean. I know y'all want to ask him Sean. Let me see what y'all in here talking about. Ask him why he tried to run their string areas as opposed to spreading it out more. Do I think Deuce should hit 35 today? That means Deuce must be on the move then. Let me check it out. I don't look at Deuce every day. I trade Bitcoin, Ethereum, Forex. I be trying to get y'all in there with us, dog. I be trying to get y'all in there with us to trade with us. Haven't looked at Deuce today. I'm going to check it out right now. This is Forex. Trading Forex. Let's see what Deuce is doing. Ethereum. So Deuce is at 30 cents. Why do you think, why are you asking, for the people just getting here, man, this is the depth chart. That's the depth chart for Appalachian State. Nothing really changed, big dog. Tyler Van Dyke still a backup. Right tackle, we got to change a right tackle. About to pull up Douche. Douche coin. The douche. Douche coin. Nah, it won't hit 35 cents today. It's at 30 cents. I mean, it's slowly moving up, gradually. It's on an uptrend, but nah, it won't hit 35 cents today. Why? Is there some news coming out or something? Why are we thinking Deuce Corner hit 35 cents today? Deuce got resistance at 34. 247 Kane in here talking that talk. Let's see. Let's see if he's right. He said Deuce got resistance at 34. Yeah, 33, 34-ish. Yeah, 33-ish. Yeah. But I mean, it's according on how strong it is, it could break through it. But right, he's right. So nah, man, I don't see it hitting 35 cents today. He got jail sex. What? What? All of them was good. We got Lashlee in 7 minutes. K5 the truth. I don't know, bro. Y'all keep talking to me about Keyshawn Smith, right? I don't know. I don't. The enemy, I'm starting to get an epiphany about some of these players. Like the enemy is starting to see some of these players for what they were. If you're in the group me, you'll remember you're in the group me. You heard me kind of talk about it last night. We keep talking about Keyshawn Smith. 4 catches, made a little catch in the middle, right? But this is how I look at this thing. If we set the bar, right? Keyshawn Smith is a sophomore. He's starting. I see him in practice. Okay. This is how I kind of look at it. This is how I set the bar. Deep back to receive, Devin Hester. It's a speedy young man from northern Florida. He catches the ball. First time touching the ball, motherfucker goes to the house, right? A star is born. That's Devin Hester. Okay. I know what y'all gonna say. It's Devin Hester. You were the best return man ever. Okay, let's set the bar at Devin Hester, right? We seen greatness at UM. Let's set the bar at Devin Hester. Keyshawn Smith has had an entire year. He couldn't get on the field. He's starting. We seen one game. He had 4 catches. He had a nice catch in the middle. Keyshawn Smith is on the clock. Don Chaney is on the clock. They all on the clock for me, bro, because we could do the same thing with running back. We've seen great running backs come in. We've seen close to great running backs. We've seen Duke Johnson career. Duke Johnson, first game, I text his mom. I tell his mom, listen, your son's a star. It's about to happen. He runs back a punt or a kickoff. We've seen his career, okay? Let's set the bar at Duke Johnson. We have running backs that are now sophomores, right? We saw them an entire year last year. Follow what I'm saying. Let's set the bar at Duke Johnson. We saw Duke Johnson's career. We saw him his first fucking game, and we saw him show up every game from that point, right? We have running backs that we feel that are good. They played an entire year. We watched them. Then, now, year 2, we've seen them play a game. All right? Okay? So, what I'm saying is this. If Duke Johnson is the bar, if Devin Hester is the bar, right? The running backs that we have, is any one of our running backs better than Travis Homer or Joe Yearby? Are they better? I know we keep saying these names. We keep saying these names, dog. We keep saying... Hell yeah. DSGB said that, hell yeah, our running backs are better than Travis Homer and Joe Yearby. But we saw Joe Yearby get off as a freshman. Joe Yearby was average at best, huh? DSGB, you about to talk yourself right into a hole, big homie. If Joe Yearby was average at best, he must be had an all-pro offensive line because we saw that motherfucker make plays as a freshman. Now, somebody just keeps saying DJ Ivy trash. Listen, we saw Joe Yearby and Travis Hunter make plays. Okay, Yearby got all the carries. Okay, so, all right. So Yearby got all the carries because they like Yearby, and we don't really like Don. We ain't really feeling Rooster like that. If they were that much better, they will kick Cam Harris in practice and take his job. Right? Right. Joe Yearby never played against Alabama. We saw our running backs all last year, bro. What I'm saying is this. We've seen greatness, but we act like we have not seen it. We've seen the bar. So now, they may not be Devin Hester. Keyshawn Smith may not be Devin Hester. And Chaney Rooster may not be Duke Johnson. But we've seen people that produce what they do as freshmen, what they do in practice. They force their way on the field, and they make plays. Restrepo will force his way on the field and make a fucking play.
Recording in progress.
Hey, Coach Lashlee, you got us?
I got you.
Awesome. Thanks very much for spending a few minutes with us.
All right, let's go, man. We got Lashlee.
Right into questions for Coach Lashlee. And we'll start with Matt Shodell from Cane Sport. Matt, go ahead.
Yeah, hey, Rhett. I'm not quite sure how to put this, but I'll do my best. So, it seemed like the second half, you guys threw some more deep balls, had some success. I guess you call that opening it up. I don't know. But, it seemed like you started the game very conservatively. Maybe can you talk about the thinking behind starting the game that way? And if maybe after watching the film, maybe you regret it a little bit?
I can see why it would appear that way to your fans that we started conservatively.
Called him a fan.
Didn't play well.
He called him a fan.
We weren't being conservative. I think the first drive, we had three really good plays. I think we went 6-5. We're rolling with a 2nd and 5 until we had a false start. That put us in 2nd and 10. So, we ended up having to punt on that drive. I think the second drive, really, we didn't execute the P&10 call to start the drive. We had something that was there to throw it, probably, assuming we throw and catch it, about a 20-yard gainer. We don't. We hand it off in the numbers, take a 1-yard gain, end up going 3 and out. That's not obviously how we intended it to happen. And in the second drive, we get a first down.
Are these just
try to go fast? We're taking the shot.
How y'all feel about this?
That we had, and we get beat a right tackle, take a sack, fumble. The fourth drive, same thing. We get a first.
Are these excuses?
Taking a vertical shot, and we had again the matchup we wanted, and our running back got beat into protection and took a sack. So we were not good. We were not productive. We're disappointed with the way we played, but there was no intent to come out conservative. But hey, when you either turn it over, take a sack, go 3 and out, you're not on the field to get in a rhythm. We were able to get in a rhythm into the second quarter in a 2-minute drill in the third quarter, and we were able to stay on the field, play with tempo like we needed to all along. And I think that's probably why it looked like we opened things up. If that makes sense.
Yeah, it does. Thank you.
Just a reminder, if you've got a question for Coach Lashlee, please use the hand raise function so we can get to everyone. And Coach, next we're going to go to David Lake at 24/7. David, go ahead.
Hey, Coach, understanding, it was against Alabama's front, right? But did you expect to maybe have more success in the running game than you had? And, I'm curious what your thoughts are on the run blocking in particular. I guess in the first, the whole game, I guess, just the run blocking assessment.
Yeah. You don't beat Alabama running the football. You've got to run it, be efficient. I think when you look at it, we didn't have any negative runs. All our runs went forward. We even had some for 5 and 6. We didn't have a lot of explosive runs. We did not anticipate probably having a lot of explosive runs. We were going to have to be more explosive in the passing game. So when you take the sacks out of the run portion, to rush for a little over 100 yards, I think it was 88 was the total, isn't great. It's not like we're thinking, wow, we did a great job. But, if we were able to stay on the field, play with tempo, and hit some passes, it did enough to keep you balanced. So from that regard, I think you look at the third play of the game, the first time we ran it, we just ran a simple inside zone right at them and pushed them off the ball for 5. I think for us to be able to do that is a good sign for long term. Obviously, we didn't play well. We're really
Can y'all see him?
Just all disappointed that we didn't play to what we think our potential is. But I don't think the run game performed poorly.
And De'Eric, just his performance, how do you feel like he played it, coming off his deal there?
Yeah, I think he first tell you want to play a lot better. He hadn't played since December, and they're pretty good. And he did some good things. I mean, if you'd have told me he'd go 23 of 31 with 2 of them being picks that were tipped and 2 of them being throwaways and 2 of them PIs that, I wouldn't have thought he completed that many balls and we wouldn't have felt like he played well. I thought he fought hard. I think he really wanted to play better as a unit. And, but I think considering what he's been through, for him to go out there and compete like he did, I do think his deep ball throws were good. We hit some, the ones we didn't hit, we got the calls because they were good throws. I think that's probably one of the things that stood out as we finally were able to stay on the field and get some tempo going and start moving the ball. We were able to have some opportunities down the field. And some we hit, some we didn't. Most of the time when we didn't hit it, we still won at the level that we got the call. So to me, that was a small bright spot.
Coach, we've got David Wilson from the Miami Herald. David, go ahead.
All right, we saw obviously one change for you guys in the depth chart with Justice now going to right tackle. I guess first of all, the thought process going with, I guess he played well, obviously you guys feel like, but the thought process going with him at right tackle over Jared, both in the game and I guess going forward to this weekend?
Yeah, we're still kind of reevaluating some of the stuff there, to be honest with you, but we did put that there because that's kind of how we played the majority of the game. We did not go into the game intending to do anything like that. It's just look in the first quarter, we got 2 pressures. One was a sack fumble, and the other one was a pressure that hurt us on third down. And then there's a couple other things that just, Garen saw that led him to believe that we needed to make a change there to try to settle things down. And, we had gone into this with the intent of, Jared on the left and Justice on the right. And so that's why Justice was the one that went in and thought he performed pretty well. Things did calm down. We protected better the rest of the game. And so that was the reason for the change and probably the reason why the depth chart says that.
Coach, we've got Kobe Price from the Sun Sentinel. Kobe?
Hey, Rhett, kind of following up on David's question, I guess with Justice, what did he show that was maybe different or perhaps better than what DJ showed in his time on the field?
Well, Justice brings a real edge, real toughness, just kind of a physical mentality to it. And I mean, the bottom line is, he was competing in a way that was giving De'Eric time to get rid of the ball. And we just weren't doing that in the first few drives. on the right side. And so I think at the end of the day, like I said, when one was in there, we were getting hit, and the other one we weren't. So that was.
Can y'all see him? Can y'all see him now?
It's just as simple as I can put it, you know.
Coach, we got a couple more for you. We're gonna go to Chris Stockton inside the U. Chris?
Yeah, Coach, I want to ask Will Mallory, just a couple targets. I know you guys have been excited. We've talked about him enough, but would you have liked to have gotten him more involved? What was kind of Alabama doing? And then also, and it's kind of in line with Will, but just the intermediate passing game, that 10 to 20 range. I know you talked about deep and short, but just your thoughts on maybe getting some more throws in there.
Yeah, I mean, Will only had the 2 catches, but he was targeted a whole lot more than that. You know, whether it be they took him away, whether it be we didn't have time to get him the ball. There were several times in the intermediate world that 10 to 15 yards, he was running some digs in there and was open. We just either, you know, dumped the ball to someone early in the progression, had to flush the pocket, those sort of deals. So we still feel really good about Will. I think he's going to make a lot of plays for us this year. I think he did some good things the other night, or the other day. Yeah, we'd like on most games Will to have more than 2 catches, but we don't go into the game worrying about how many catches a guy's going to get. We weren't going to the game trying to score points, and we didn't do that the other day. And so we're focusing on doing that, and I would think that would mean the ball would find Will more.
Last 2 for you, Coach. We're going to go to Susan Miller-Degnan at the Miami Herald. Susan?
Susan.
Hey, Coach.
Susan.
Hey.
2 things. Derek, how's his morale? I mean, I know he was kind of disappointed.
Oh, shit.
You know, I know he's definitely the team leader. So how has he been as far as that leading afterwards, even, you know, despite being disappointed? And I also wanted to ask you about Mike Harley. I know he had the 3 catches, but, you know, and I know he went out of the game, but how you thought he was doing before then?
Yeah, that's a good question. And like I said, I think the game in a nutshell offensively, you know, we didn't start well. Those first 4 drives, we did something on all 4 drives to really self-inflict ourselves to where we couldn't get rolling with any kind of rhythm.
Anybody else feel like this about King? Anybody else feel like this?
I thought we played with some really good rhythm. But the bottom line is we didn't finish with touchdowns in the red zone. We turned the ball over. I don't think we turned the ball over 3 times in the game since I've been here. You know, so when you turn the ball over, and when you're getting the ball down there and you're not getting anything to show for it, it can get frustrating. And I think that Derek, to answer your question, his morale's been good. I think he was really disappointed, just like we all were. I think because our guys know we're a better team than what we showed. But hey, you can't. I mean, what you show is what you show. The scoreboard is what it is. The production or lack thereof is what it is. You know, so you're going to be frustrated. You're going to be disappointed. You know, fortunately for us, we got a chance to go play this week and try to show the team that we think we're capable of being. But his attitude's been great. He doesn't like losing. You don't want him to. And Mike Harley, you know, I thought he was really starting to turn it on there, right, as we were as an offense before he kind of got dinged up. So, you know, like I said, first quarter, none of us played well. So.
Okay. Thank you, Rhett.
Last one for you, Coach. We got Cal Friedman from WVU out of Cal. Go ahead.
Coach, the team scored just 13 points on Saturday, the fewest amount of points that an offense has scored since you got here. Are there any points of emphasis that you want to put this week in Appalachian State in practice?
Yeah, we want to score more points. It's a great question. Yeah, I mean, we want to, you know, we want to start faster. We want to take football, we've done a good job of that we did not the other day. We want to punch it in when we get in the red zone. You know, we want to be more explosive. We weren't very explosive. So we want to be who we want to be, which is our identity, and that's what we think.
King is not playing quarterback in the NFL, bro.
And the lack of
I think King even knows that. King knows that.
That's why I think everybody here is disappointed in our performance, but motivated to move forward and play to our potential.
Coach, thank you very much for spending a few minutes with us today. Good luck this week in practice.
Thank you. Appreciate it, buddy.
Thank you.
All right. That's crazy. That's crazy how the Zoom just closed and they just get the fuck out of here. They just be like, Zoom out, we out. I could be in them naked changing my clothes or something. The Zoom just be like, oh, I'm out. How y'all feel about what he talking about? Lashlee kind of sounded kind of like frustrated, dog. Like what was our last offensive coordinator name? kind of had that kind of frustrated feel going on right there. Now I don't recall ever seeing Lashlee like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, King knows he's not playing NFL quarterback in the NFL. I think he knows that. I think he even knows that he has a better chance being a slot receiver or something. But he may not have to, man. King is close to a millionaire right now, bro. And I know this for a fact. I know he has $1 million deals on the table that he didn't take. And one or two that he did. So he's fine. I mean, he's fine. I don't think it's affecting his play. That man seems to be passionate. We got smothered. We got whooped. Yeah, we just got to go from here, dog. You know what I'm saying? Anybody down on King? I mean, I think we get down on King because we see the team struggling, and then you point at King, but then you see Bryce Young standing back there, flossing his teeth, call his girlfriend, and looking at his side bitch in the crowd, and then flicks the ball to the running back, 8-9 seconds. King, when he needed time, the first time he needed time, both defensive ends hit him. Put him right in the tent. Not one. Both defensive ends hit him. Go watch the highlights, bro. I'm going to say this for the rest of the year. I told you, motherfuckers, who Bryce Young was. I told y'all who he was. Y'all gonna believe Footballville one day. I know I ain't white. I ain't got Yahoo behind me. I ain't part of CBS Sports. You know what I'm saying? But I told y'all who he was. I know it's kind of hard to believe a brother. I know. I get it. It goes way deep. I get it. And I told y'all who he was. I told y'all who he was. I told y'all exactly who he was. He went out there. He bent us over for 3 quarters. By the time 4 quarters came out, we were like, get him off me. Get him off. Get him off. Get him off. I told y'all who he was. King, I like King. I think the reins need to be let off King. I think King needs to just be told, listen, bro, if it ain't there, run the ball. If we lose you, we lose you. But it's early in the season, and I don't think they want to lose them. Those scrambles for first downs, man, that would add a lot of relief to our offense, dog. Big Cal, you my homie. Cal said, I don't feel like we lost to Bryce. He played well, but Bama kept it close to the vest because they didn't have to do much. They didn't have to do much. Our coaching staff, I think, makes it so teams don't have to do much. I think we have a lot of deficiencies in NFL offensive coordinators, you know what I'm saying, kind of play patty cake with us. But no, Bryce Young beat us, Cal. Even when we got pressure, I think Manny dialed up a couple good pressures. Even when we got pressure, pocket presence, awareness, find an open man. The whole game. I just think it's hard to tell when it's hard to tell when nobody's saying Bryce Young, Heisman Trophy candidate on the field. Nobody's pulling this thing yet. Nobody but Streeter. So nobody's saying it through the TV, so you're not thinking that it's on him. In about 2 weeks, he'll be the leading Heisman Trophy candidate. And I think y'all will realize that we just played against fucking Joe Montana from Compton. Then Yeah, because nobody was giving him credit. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, oh, this is not in the paperwork. Nobody said Bryce Young was going to come butt off the Canes. So they're not talking about him like that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna trust me one day, dog. Y'all gonna trust me one day, dog. Y'all gonna trust me one day. Yeah, Bama had 1 billion coaches. They may have more coaches than players. Listen, four touchdowns. Listen, I'm gonna tell you the illusion. 4 touchdowns, 350 yards. To the point where we think T-Rob said we stopped them from running the ball. No, we just made it a passing playground. I don't know. Maybe on the stats it does say we stopped them. We stopped them on 2nd and 1st from running the ball and put them in passing position. Maybe it does say that. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But they were able to do what they wanted to do at will in the passing game because he is brilliant. You understand? He is. What? He is. Gerald Ivory, we did put pressure on him. Pocket awareness. Listen, man, we watched we watch greatness. Y'all just don't realize it because ESPN ain't saying it yet. But Footballville said it 2 years ago, a year ago. You know what I'm saying? Y'all will agree in a couple weeks when he's playing for the Heisman. I don't think Alabama vertical pass. I think they dink and dunk. Like I think they dink and they dunk and they dink and they dink and then they catch you for 94 yards when they feel like it. Yeah, I think they just put Ken Dorsey the thing. You know what I'm saying? Ken Dorsey did the same thing, right? He did. He got the ball in the playmaker's hands. He knew how to make the right pass. He knew what people were. I mean, we'll revisit the Bryce Young thing. We did pressure him. We put pressure on him. He slide pocket presence. The man is fucking great, bro. You know what I'm saying? But ESPN, Kirk Herbstreit has to say it in order for y'all to believe it, and then y'all will believe it. I tell y'all James Williams is great. The motherfucker has a knack to play football. He comes in the game and get 2 tackles for losses. I don't care what he don't know. He's great. Some people like, oh, the next Sean Taylor. I don't know if he's the next Sean Taylor, motherfucker. He the next Sean Taylor. I said it. It may not be in the same form as Sean Taylor. He may not be out there knocking people's helmet off because he can't. We don't play like that anymore. But you watch, he's the next Ed Reed. He's the next Sean Taylor. Y'all gonna believe me? Y'all motherfuckers gonna believe me when I talk. Y'all gonna believe me when I talk. Because I'm not being an a-hole, but what I realize is that the kids that I know, that I've seen since they were kids, right? I know some people say, but that's high school, that's youth football. Nah, but you see special, you can see special when they 7. Well, I can see it. You can see special when they 8. You know what I'm saying? It's just that there's nobody in media that sees it when they're 8 and then come talk to the masses. You get people who looks at stats. Somebody else hand them stats. They get in front of a camera and they regurgitate what they see. I'm different. You know what I'm saying? I'm different. Footballville is different. We're different the way we're set up. The respect may not be there, but when I tell you something, I'm not always going to be right, but I'm telling you something for a reason. I appreciate y'all that saying it's real. I'm telling you something for a reason. Streeter says James gonna be the next Sean Taylor. Go tell your fucking cousin. I said it. Holler at me in 2 years. I put some in our group me for the members in our group me. I put a couple plays in there. Tim Haggerty, you said it. I ain't even see them James Williams plays. You said, listen, the man got in the game and looked like did some shit that Gervin Hall didn't do the whole 4 quarters. You know what I'm saying? He's that, dog. Him and Cam Kitchens together back there will be a duo. Fucking Kenny Phillips and Ed Reed. I don't know. The best 2 safeties we ever had play together, they will mentally sit back there and give teams fits. They're going to help our front 7. Watch. When it's their chance, or when they get a chance to get on the field, which probably halfway through the season, you'll be seeing them coming on with Bubba in it. When them 2 motherfuckers get back there, they are going to be a mental problem and diagnose plays and give quarterbacks problems to the point where it's going to help our cornerbacks and it's going to help our D-line. I got to see Avonte. I got to see Avonte. I think Avonte is an instinctual fucking predator and might be a linebacker or some shit. I don't know. But he'll help. You know what I'm saying? I just know mentally, see, I know mentally Cam Kitchens and James Williams, mentally, they have it. Physically is what we always see. But mentally, they have it. They can look at plays. I play point guard in sports, and everybody on the field isn't thinking, but I had to think. So I was thinking about this yesterday. So as a point guard, you could see things. It happens in a split second, too. You can see things. A normal person see 5 people running back on defense. A point guard will see this motherfucker trying to put his shoe on. My center is inside of his center, of the man that's guarding him. He has an inch inside on him. The point guard is all the way back. You know what I'm saying? He got all the way back like he's supposed to. But his man is right here. If I could look at his man and get the point guard to move, I could pass the ball to the center, and it happens in a split second. That's how thinkers think. Cam Kitchens, James Williams, Ed Reed, guys that are thinkers, you know what I'm saying, that understand the game and are thinkers, that's how they see the game. And it happens like the Terminator. Shit comes up, it happens in a split second. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, those guys are cerebral, and that's what they have. Quote it. I'm going to leave it right here. Y'all screenshot the shit. Y'all screenshot it. Send it to somebody. Whatever y'all need to do. like, listen, it took a long time before we saw another one. We got one. And if y'all go back and watch the highlights of that game, when he get in the game, tell me what you see. Wait till you get confident and bigger. Wait. Because they have something that I'm telling you, man, when I played sports, by the time I was a junior, senior, I realized that there's 12 of us on this team. There's only maybe 3-4 motherfuckers on the court that's thinking. The rest of them, they're just playing. They're playing off instincts. And I had to think for them. You think Mitchie got put over there? Mitchie didn't have that many yards, but he hurt us when he had to hurt us, though. He did. I like Tyreek Stevens standing up to him. I think that showed leadership. If we want a moral victory, I guess. So yeah, bro, listen. Market opens again tomorrow, 786-405-9499. We got a blowout special. Y'all can get in for $50 a day. The 2 people that text me, I'm going to hit y'all up when this is over. It's usually $200 to get in. But listen, man, I've had to invest in a lot to become proficient. To become proficient at what I do. I invested a lot of money. $200 ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? I brought programs for $1,700. But when you're investing in yourself to learn something that's going to make you money, you get the money back if you just focus. Period. You get it back if you just focus on what you're trying to learn. You get it back. I mean, I don't know how else to explain it, but it's kind of hard when you. It's easy to spend money on ourselves, buy shoes, clothes, girls, hookers, food. It's easy to do that. For some reason, it's hard to spend for some people, not me. I realize you have to. Yeah, I realize the gyms and the jewels are all hitting, and you have to go find them. Some of it's on Google. A lot of it you got to pay for. So yeah, the couple people that text me, man. We'll get up when the show's over. We'll be in here for maybe a couple more minutes. Like I said, we got a blowout special because we did get blowed out. Raise your hand if you lost your money, dog. Flamingo, I don't think Bubba is overrated. But I do think Bubba, he would start receiving. I knew. Okay. All right, Raymond Ross. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. I think Bubba, dog. I think Bubba has went kind of Hollywood on us, dog. We could even reel him back in. I spoke to his mama yesterday. I tried to get his mama on Zoom for an interview. She was like, "No, I've been walking around Atlanta all day long, and I look a mess." I'm like, "Come on, mama. You're naturally hot." Like, come on now, mom. Stop the BS, mom. Let me see. I don't even know if she answered me back after that. She might got offended. Let's see if she hit me back. Breezy Boulder. See? She was like, unfortunately not. I've been walking around. Unfortunately not. I've been walking around Atlanta sightseeing with my family. I'm a hot mess. Come on, mama. Get you on here to talk about the sun. But I think Bubba. You say Bubba won't do one for the team. Raymond, let's go, bro. I mean, you've been playing. Let's get started, bro. Hey, listen. Yeah, I think Bubba kind of with Hollywood, man. I see him in practice. I see him. I think the Lords of London, the people done came to him and told him what draft pick he'll be. And I get it. It's kind of hard. You know what I'm saying? I get it. It's hard to receive those things. And stay grounded. You know what I'm saying? So, but we need to reel him back in, man. He gotta make that sack and he gotta catch that interception, dog. He has to. He has to, doggy. So yeah, listen, man. 786-405-949. We got a special going on today. You can get in for $50. That shit rarely happens. As I only did it one other time, and I'm only doing it today because, like I said, it's research. There's a team of us that go into the stuff that we give out that you guys get. It's time goes into that stuff, bro. So you can get in today for $50. And then that'll put you on the platform. And grandfather you into the new platform that we got coming probably next week or the week after. Yeah, the problem is deeper than the players and the coaches, but we talked about that. That's why I'm like, man, let's just keep Manny. Hope he get better at his craft. And maybe he could do a Dabo. Turn the thing around after 5 years, something like that. King say Bubba out there making career decisions. at the light skin. Y'all boys, wow. FSU play overrated Notre Dame. Let's not take nothing from FSU, big dog. FSU played their ass off last night. Joe Milton, they played hard last night. They like Don said, they gave their recruits more to look at than we did. Did any of y'all bet on us? Did anybody take them points? 19.5, disrespectful. Oh boy. One second. Y'all give me, let me see. Let's see.
You want to grow your.
I know these couple videos right here kind of got pushed to the side. I don't know if y'all check this one out, but I'll let y'all watch a little bit of this. Me and St. Thomas quarterback Zion Turner. And it's football bill here with my boy Zion Turner, quarterback St. Thomas. What's going on, bro?
What's going on? Thanks for having me.
Y'all had practice today?
Yeah, we had practice. Practice went well. The weather been kind of crazy down here. And we executed,
Saw it firsthand. So you plan on you got a Zion Turner St. Thomas quarterback today or what?
Yeah, so maybe during the season or close to the signing day. I ain't really been thinking about it.
You thinking about this stuff yet?
Yeah. Like I said, I'm really just locked in, just ready to dominate this season.
Okay, so who y'all got next?
Tampa Jesuit.
Tampa, y'all going to Tampa? They coming to y'all?
Yeah, we going to Tampa. Schedule just changed. Plantation canceled the game due to COVID, so I had to do some things, schedule a game.
When did that happen? When did they let y'all know that they canceled?
That actually happened at the end of practice today.
So we got breaking news going on here, yeah.
Yeah, like coach stopped practice. You know, he stopped practice and told us he got an important announcement to make. Say plantation game got canceled due to COVID. Then after practice we had weight room. Then right after weight room, he tell us lose some game. We playing Tampa Jazz. We going up to Tampa.
I mean, yeah. See, y'all got the resources going ahead to make a U-turn and just head on the Tampa, huh? We just gonna head on the Tampa. They look like they free up there. Y'all got the resources to do stuff like that, man. And so listen, outside of football, tell me some of the stuff you like doing. What do you like doing outside of football?
You know, I just chill. You know, it's really football right now. Outside of school, you know, I keep my grades right.
Yeah.
Playing games, you know, just having fun, being a teenager.
You play video games?
Yeah, a little bit.
What game, man? Nobody don't play. You play games ain't a little bit, dog. You try to make it seem like you all business. You know what I'm saying? You put games.
Yeah, I play a little Madden, a little 2K.
Yeah, you play a little Madden, a little 2K.
Yeah.
Okay, so after Tampa Jesuit, y'all got American Heritage. That was thrown on the schedule too, right?
Yeah, I was a schedule change as well. Yeah, team, you know, back out of the game. You know, we gotta fill that gap.
Yeah, so y'all got American Heritage. Is that home or that's away?
That's away. I heard it.
That's away. Mm-hmm. Well, so what is it? You say you have people that's down you. What is it they say you need to improve in your game? What is it they down you about?
You know, some people think I'm not the number one quarterback down, and so you know, every time I go out, I'm improved. You know, I'm one of the best quarterbacks in the nation, and you know, my rankings they've been dropping. You know, I don't really, you know, put too much effort in rankings, but they've been dropping. But you know, all that is a fuel to the fire.
Have you been to any of the camps since you go to some of the camps and stuff like that?
Yeah, I've been to a few camps.
Yeah.
But camps don't really determine players. You know, you got to see them on the field. I've seen plenty of people go crazy at camps and don't be what it seems.
You make it happen when the game time, huh?
Yeah, when the game time comes, I'm done.
How many state titles you got?
2. You know, been working on that 3-peat.
You got 2. You should get your 3rd one this year.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Going for another natty as well.
Yeah. Trying to get your national.
Yeah, definitely sure.
When it's time to pick a college, what's special to you? Is it is it the offense? What would go into it for you?
Really, what the school can help me be better at, and you know, just brotherhood, and, you know, just everybody on the same page, you know, winning program.
Right. How is it playing for Coach Harriet, man?
Yeah,
very low spoken. A lot of people don't know much about Coach Harriet, man. How is it playing for Coach Harriet?
Yeah, he's you know, Coach Harriet's a tough critic. You know, he gets the job done though. So, and we always listen to Coach Harriet. You know, he's a very spiritual coach. You know, he get us right with mentally, you know, spiritually and physically. You know, all aspects of the game. You know, and he's a leader. You know, he's a real great leader. He's a real great speaker as well. You know, just listening to him, you'll learn a lot from him. Yeah.
Being in Coach Harriet locker room before the game, some of the greatest speeches I've heard coming out of him and some of his assistant coaches. Very spiritual dude. I remember they used to line up and hug each other before the games. I don't know if y'all still do anything like that, but we
won't do it now because of COVID, but it's all a brotherhood at the same time.
Right. That's his thing, and I think what that instills in the team is to play for each other. It is a brotherhood.
Yeah. Don't go out there and play for you know. Just go out there. You know, always have your why. Always have to why what you're playing for, and if you can't figure out what you got going on, lean on your brother. Your brother gonna be right there next to you. When you look in your brother's eyes, you see the same fire. You see everybody's eyes. You know, everybody got to be on the same page.
Right. So Zion, you've walked this road. I'm getting to a little serious with you. I think from what I remember, you're the first black quarterback St. Thomas has ever had. From what I can remember, I don't know if it's
I ain't the first St. Thomas ever had, but I'm like the third.
You like the third that they've had. I don't know if I ever saw one in my era since I've been doing football video. A1 say You say King was finna down the field.
Selling coaching and consulting online without using social media ads in a simple client attraction system.
And you look at quarterbacks like Lamar Jackson, and he's accomplished so much, and they still doubt Lamar Jackson.
Mm-hmm.
Talk to some of the kids, man, coming up that's going to walk through the same. They're in youth football. They're trying to play quarterback, right?
Right.
What does he have you learn to the point now where you're a veteran at this thing in high school, and maybe if you go back to when you was in the 6th grade, 5th grade, you didn't know that you can tell a kid right now that'll help them?
Right now, I'll just say keep that confidence up. That's one thing that you always gonna need. It's gonna be a lot of people telling you what you can and can't do. This world is always like that, but you got to keep your head forward, keep it moving. You know, always motivate yourself, find ways to motivate yourself, and always work hard at your craft. That's definitely, I put a lot of work in this, so working hard. That's really be my main message though. But confidence, all those things, those are things that you need on the way to working hard. You know, you gotta have that confidence to work hard. You gotta know that you put in the work for this. So now it's time for you to go out there and show people what you work hard for.
No, that's some good words. Before you get out of here, man, when you say work hard, right? Because I think a lot of people don't know. Nope. Each person level. Yep. So listen, man, we're gonna skate up out of here. Everybody who send me a text, boy, everybody trying to get on this $50. Man, I'm gonna get at y'all. Got some youth football games tonight, big youth football games here in Miami. But bro, closing, nobody was surprised. I wasn't surprised with what happened. Could have looked worse. 41-13. Yeah, it could have been worse. I was saying they were going to put 60 on us, but they didn't. Saban said they got sloppy. I think we played a little better in the second half. Appalachian State, big dog. This is where we thought we'll be at in week 2. Period. 786-459-9499. For $50, you can get in. Y'all give us a shot. For $50, only 2 days for $50, you can get in to invest or die, make some money with us. The stock market will be open in the morning. I appreciate y'all, dude, man. And see y'all for the members. See y'all in the group me though.